Hi parents, it's Kate from Guided Parenting Support, and I just came back from a beautiful walk. The weather is incredible and it's just got that hint of crispness in the air that tells me that autumn is indeed coming. And I know this week is back to school for a lot of kids, and next week is back to school for some other kids, depending on which country you live in, which state you live in, which province you live in. It's going to look really different. Some kids are going back completely in person, but with a modified schedule. Some kids are going back entirely remotely. Some kids have a hybrid. Your family might have 2 or 3 different kids on 2 or 3 different schedules, and it's going to be a lot. And it got me thinking about other years of back to school and rituals and the importance of those traditions. So if you and your kids have a back to school tradition that you do every year, do it this year too. Maybe it's a back to school breakfast that you have, the same fancy breakfast every year. Or maybe it's that picture under a tree that you like to do so you can tell how tall the kids are. Or maybe it's one of those boards with, the school year and their age and what class they're in and what they want to be when they grow up. Maybe it's a new backpack every year or a special back to school first day outfit, whatever that looks like. If it's been important to you and your kids in the past, it should be important to you this time too. But something else occurred to me. This is the first time in the history of the world that something like this has happened the way that it's happened. So maybe it's time for a new tradition. Maybe it's time for you and your kids to put together a time capsule. Get a box or container and put something in it. Each kid can put something in that's special and meaningful for them. And you can bury it in the backyard or stick it in the attic, whatever you decide you want to do. Maybe your kids write a letter to themselves a year from now or 10 years from now. Maybe they write a journal entry. Who knows? You and your kids can make it look like whatever you want it to. But just because things are weird right now doesn't mean they shouldn't also be special and that traditions shouldn't also be followed. If you have back to school questions, if you have things you're wondering about, things you're worried about, GPS is here for you because kids do not come with a roadmap. So that's why we're here. Take care and have a great back to school week.